Alright guys, as you may have noticed, this video is titled something new, the Knowledge Series. This is episode 1 of the Knowledge Series, and what the Knowledge Series basically is it's just me giving a little bit of my input on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I have a degree in exercise science, so I might as well put that knowledge, put that grade A knowledge to use and share a little bit of it with you guys in case you just didn't know why I was doing the movements that I'm doing. So it's going to be a new thing. I'm still going to do the edits. It's just throw in one of these knowledge episodes every now and then to kind of mix it up a little bit. So today I hit back and biceps, and what I started with was pull-ups, and as you notice, I'm just trying to wake the muscle up. So I'm going real quick. These aren't full pull-ups. I know that. I'm just hitting them real quick, trying to wake those lats up, wake the back up, wake my arms up a little bit. And then I went into a new movement for me. It's called the pin lay row. And I like it because you really feel it. You can really feel a contraction. And what you want to do is try to use no momentum on this pin lay row. So you see me try to keep my back as straight as possible on these. And you're not going to be able to go very heavy like you are in bent row. It's just not going to happen. I try at the end of my sets here, and you'll see that I start to get a little bit of momentum going once I move up in weight, and that's not what you want. So I'm sorry about that. This is my first time on the exercise. I wanted to try it out. But you really can squeeze those rear delts. And your rear delts, guys, are hard to hit in a lot of ways. It's hard to feel them. And this is an exercise that does it. I struggle even with rear delt injuries because my front delts are so much stronger. That exercise will help. And then I went over to these lat pull overs, and on my Instagram post at one point I did these on a machine, and I believe I said on that post like you can do these with a plate. This is the plate loaded lat pull over. And what you can really do on these with your back across the bench like that is stretch those lats and focus on the lats, because this is also a chest exercise. If you focus on chest and squeeze chest, focus on squeezing lats. On that eccentric movement when you're moving back behind your head, really stretch and then focus on pulling them hard. You can keep your elbows a little bit bent. That'll actually help flex your lats at the top of this movement. And you could come forward even farther if you wanted than I do here. I come up just over my chest. The further you come towards your waistline, the more your lats are going to contract. You also have to go a little lighter the further you go. So it's kind of a push and pull thing there. You pick what you want, the full contraction or the heavier weight. It might feel kind of awkward at first, only because you're laying on the bench like this to where you have no stability. But that's also a good thing. Anytime you have no stability, you're working core. Great thing to work, always. Next, I moved into back hypos. So back hypos, they're kind of overlooked, to be honest, because it's lower back and you feel like you hit it in deadlift, and you do. But back hypos, if you ever do these, you will definitely feel a difference between these and your deadlift and how your lower back feels. These really isolate that lower back and give you a good chance to really feel those muscles down there that you don't normally get to that often. And then I moved in to arms, and I let this kind of run through raw because this was just a big superset. So I started with, those are 2 10s on each side, and this is to failure every set. So you'll see towards the end here, I start swinging when I'm at the end of that weight reps. That's okay every now and then, guys. Especially when you're going to failure, get a couple reps of swings just to top it off. And then I drop plates, and as you see, I put those on another bar. I like doing that because I'm going to come back to that heavier weight, and it's already ready for me. That way I don't have to take a break in between. And you'll see that later on. But I dropped, and now I am just 110 on each side, once again to failure. And these get tough, especially when there's no breaks in between these. This is just a big superset of biceps. And you'll see me start swinging right here, hips come forward. Once again, that is okay every now and then. And then I pull off to the bar. And when I get to the bar is going to feel light no matter what. So I do what it's called 21s, but I didn't do 21, I did 45. So 15 halfway up. So just from your bottom extension halfway up. And that was 15 curls. And then I move to the top of the movement. And I do 15 from the full contraction down to halfway. And then I do 15 full bicep curls. And if you've ever done 21s, you know that it's a great way to finish a bicep pump. But I wasn't done there, so what I do after these is I get my 15 fulls and I take about a 20-second break, maybe even less than that, maybe a 10-second break. And you remember me putting those plates on that other bar, so I already have it ready in front of me here, and I'm just going to grab that bar. I'm going to get that heavy weight again for as many reps as I can, however I can get them. So when I drop here, then you'll see me really gut out these last, I think I end up with 4 or 5 reps once I switch weight. So right here, I'm switching weight. Well, I'm sorry, I'm taking a break. This is, like I said, about 10 seconds or so. Walk over, grab that heavier weight, and then we're right back into curls. And you'll see me swinging them. That's fine. We're just gutting these out, just finishing the biceps off. And I only got 2 or 3 there, actually. And then I moved in to just chin-ups to, finish them off. Chin-ups, you can always do chin-ups no matter how pumped your biceps are. This is not one big set, obviously, because you can tell I'm changing camera angles. So I probably did 4 or 5 sets of anywhere from 5 to 10. And it's just a good way to pump. And then after this, I'm going to go into abs for a little bit. Actually, I think I have the posing on here first, so do a little bit of posing, and then it was just some quick flexes because I felt like I had a decent pump, and then we'll come into abs, and I will see you at the ab section. Alright, I actually decided to put abs on here before the posing, that way if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to on the poses. But with abs, what I did, this was just one big set, but I did three sets of this superset. So it's total bars. I did 8 to 10 total bars, and then I moved into the runners, still hanging onto the bar, and that I tried to keep those controlled, and I went 6 to 8 usually for all 3 sets on each leg. So technically 12 to 16. And then after that, I went into obliques. So just both dual knee raises to the sides. And when you're hitting abs, the important thing to remember is always keep them tight. Be focusing on always moving that pelvic tilt forward to where you're crunching that core and you're keeping it tight this whole time. You'll see me swinging here a little bit. That's okay. You don't have to always be super strict on those as far as your swings, especially if you're hitting abs at the end of a workout. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, here's a couple quick poses just because I felt like I had a good pump. If you like the knowledge series, let me know in the comments. As always, comment, like, subscribe, and just let me know what you think about this. I'm still doing edits. Just wanted to switch it up a little bit, share a little bit of knowledge in case anybody was wondering why I was doing what I was doing. So thanks for watching if you've made it this far. Hope you guys have a great night, and enjoy.